Hummingbirds are truly amazing creatures, with their dazzling colors, insane lifestyles, and many other feats. It's hard to believe that hummers are a common sight in many New World backyards, with over 17 species taking up residence in the USA alone. As a result of their widespreadness and near identical female plumages, it's crucial to know how to identify hummingbirds reliably. So in this video, we're talking about 5 tips to help you identify hummingbirds in the field, no matter the season or location. Hope you like it. 5. Location and season. Like with most other birds, location and time of year are very important when it comes to narrowing down the possible species. For example, if you spot a hummer in the eastern U.S. sometime during summer, it's most likely a ruby throat. But if you were to find a hummer in that same region during winter, it's probably a rare western hummingbird, which you can learn about in this video. Unfortunately, in areas of the western U.S., such as in southwestern and eastern Arizona, hummingbird diversity is just too high for this tip to be used alone, though that a variety does decrease in fall, as most hummers fly to their wintering grounds. 4. Coloration. After considering location, coloration is probably the most reliable tip to narrow down your possible species even more. In fact, the easiest way to tell many male hummingbirds apart is by looking at their gorgets. With Rivolis, white-eared, buff-bellied, and Berlin having green gorgets, ruby-throated having red gorgets, Costas, Annas, Callopes, Lucifer, black-chinned, and broad-tailed having pink or purple gorgets, blue-throated and broad-billed having blue throats, and Rufous, loud-crowned, and Allens having reddish-white, orange, or white throats. Do note that all gorgets will look black unless the light hits them correctly. Tail color is also important to note, as one of the only ways to tell apart the notorious Rufous and Allen's hummingbirds is by looking at their tail feathers. Though most U.S. hummer species have black bills, some like violet-crowned, broad-billed, berylline, and white-eared have orange-tinted bills. Lastly, this tip is unfortunately not very helpful when it comes to identifying female hummingbirds, as most look identical in color. 3. Sound. Though most hummingbirds sound pretty similar, this tip can still be a helpful identification clue, being the only way to tell many female hummers apart. A few hummingbirds to know the sounds of are ruby-throated, Lucifer, black-chinned, Rufous, Allens, Costas, Annas, Callopes, and broadtail. Do note that each species of hummingbird also has a distinct hovering sound, with Rufous and Allens producing a high buzzy trill whenever they fly, and other hummingbirds only producing it during courtship flights. 2. Size, shape, and behavior. Once you have gotten the coloration and sound of your mystery hummingbird down, the next thing to note is its shape and behavior. For example, the 2 largest hummingbirds in the US are the blue-throated mountain gem and Rivolis hummingbird, while the smallest hummingbirds are the Callop, Rufous, and ruby throat. Additionally, behavior may be another important cue, with ruby throats being highly territorial, Annas hummingbirds being one of the few hummers that actually sing, and black-chins being more likely to be found close to the ground. Do note that shape, particularly bill and tail shapes, may also be helpful to note, with some hummers having longer curved bills or different arranged tail feathers. 1. Go birding with other birders. Birding with other birders is always a great way to learn how to identify birds, as you can learn their personal tips and tricks and ask for identification help when you are not certain. Birding with others also gives you the experience in the field you need to be a better birder. So get out there and do some birding. I hope that this video has made it easier for you to identify those confusing hummingbirds. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share, and like.